It's actually such a shame to cut off such a brilliant conversation. Mr. Anand, Mr. Kachru, thank you so much for that. Actually, very insightful conversations. Namaskar, everyone. I hope you had a great day one. I've learned a lot over the day one. Day two is going to be even more better. Thank you so much, BW Hotelier, the entire team. A special thanks to the hospitality leadership team. Honestly, we do these events worldwide and we've not seen such a camaraderie across the world, and thank you so much for this. Also, everyone present here, thank you so much for taking time out. Coming back to what we do in terms of RMS Cloud. RMS Cloud is a Melbourne-based hospitality PMS solution company. So who are we and where we based at? We are headquartered in Melbourne. We've got our offices in Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, Singapore, Shanghai, India, London, UAE, and the US. So we've got about 7,500 hotels that work on our platform. We give a sort of seamless PMS integration with POS. We've got about 150 people working with us in terms of our team members. We've got about 40 years in the industry. India, we've started about 11 years back. We're getting the traction right now. We have about 300 clients working within India, likes of the Sterlings and the Royal Orchids, etc. So where we headed to and what sets us apart, very honestly, is the way we look at hospitality as an ecosystem. We've learned a lot over the COVID. We were the first ones to move probably to a cloud-based platform. A cloud would enable at least 50% reduction in the way you get your redundant IT infrastructure. So you do not have to have servers, you do not have to have any connectivity from servers, you do not have any PMSs on-prem. We primarily wanted to take it to the cloud. What happens when you take it to cloud is very interesting. The cloud enables you to look at scaling up from a management standpoint. It also gives you a leverage to manage your day-to-day operations by getting the entire sort of your local partners onboarded. I'll give you a couple of examples while we go ahead, and then we also have the screen that shows we've this was built primarily for COVID, where we used to take the declaration, and we've understood that it's not just the COVID. We've got a lot of requirements post-COVID as well in terms of declaration, in terms of taking the photo IDs before the guest comes in. So what we've done is we have created a comprehensive guest portal where you can do a complete pre-check-in, like how you do it in the flights. So your time at the front office cuts down considerably. So that's how we've been delivering technology. We've been able to understand what the industry requires, and that's how we've been able to reinvent ourselves. What we deliver is a complete ecosystem. We believe in giving one-stop solution, which is end-to-end, which is property management system, which sits in between, and then we've got ancillary products like a point of sale system, a revenue automation system, a distribution system, which is channel manager, which is inbuilt. What we believe is we should have the entire source of truth at one place. And I think that is where we're working to. And that's where we've been delivering these hotels that would want the technology to encompass the entire ecosystem at one place. Now imagine if you've got a pick up and drop included in one of the packages that you take. I usually see that the journey sort of breaks down. The reservation agents take the reservation. They'll have to pass on these details to the concierge to put the pick up and drop. Now what if we say that do the reservation, an automated triggered message goes to your concierge services, the pickup is reminded, the task goes into PMS, and somebody needs to click to say that yes, this this task is completed. Now you're not going to miss out a lot of pickups and drops. We Also, that gets into the rate codes. For example, if there is a honeymoon package that somebody sold, this needs to be some goodies placed in. It becomes really difficult for somebody to keep managing that and looking out and saying that, look, these goodies need to be placed in. While our systems speak to each other and your housekeepers get to know and get a message that these are the goodies that you need to place in. So when we look at the industry, we probably want to consolidate all of them together. And I think that is where we talk about the full ecosystem. Also, what we've done is we understand that we're not a perfect system. No system is perfect at all. What we've done is we've kind of opened up our APIs. Now, what does that mean technically? Is you might have preferred partners into each one of them. You might have had a AI and ML based revenue management or a revenue automation tool that you'd want to get onto your APIs in move into the PMS. Now, those intelligence need to come back. That needs to be actioned. How do you action that? Is through an API. And it becomes even more easy for you to interface with your preferred partners. So you've got PMS at the core, and you've got APIs that connect to each one of them. So you're giving your preferred partners that you'd want to work along with the PMS that you'd want to work with. Works very well if you're looking at a long-term digital transformation as a policy. That's how we look at it. And in terms of enterprise module, we've kind of at Ethos we've got an enterprise as a product offering. We've got enterprise, and then we add on properties. When you look at other PMSs, probably not now, a little later, probably about 4 or 5 years back, would work in complete silos with guest profiles not flowing from each property. So we've got that streamlined into enterprise. From a technology standpoint, we've got multiple environments, so the hotel teams can test themselves and say, look, these are the environments that we would want to give it to our staff, and these are the environments that we would want to give it for testing within, so that you can understand and complete your ecosystem. From a security standpoint, because we moved to cloud, we are probably the only ones who've got FedRAMP and Azure got in. So as far as the support is concerned, we've got a 24-hour support. We've made transitions easy by giving you RMS University, where the teams can go self-certify and come back and say, look, I've certified myself to be in the front office, housekeeping, F&B, and that's how the university gives you the certification. From an enterprise standpoint, it makes much more easier for you to understand, get the certifications done online. And this is where we based at, and I'd like to end the presentation, a quick one, saying that, look, we're not here to sell products, we are here to give you solutions. And anybody facing issue with any of these solutions, we've got about 90% of them covered. More than happy to help you along. The team is here. Thank you so much again, BW Hotel here, for giving us this opportunity. And thank you everyone for staying tuned. Thank you.